This is Battery A's Chief Warrant Officer, who serves as the battery's maintenance officer. And here we see a group of the battery's non-commissioned officers discussing the assembly of the missile. Using the A-frame and its associated block and tackle rigging, servicing section personnel will now lift the rotating frame assembly, known as the tilt ring, off the launcher for attachment to the base of the thrust unit. The tilt ring attached to the bottom of the thrust unit allows for the missile in the vertical firing position to be rotated on the launcher to the proper firing azimuth. The tilt ring can rotate on the launcher through the use of 8 tapered stainless steel rollers, 2 on each corner as seen here. The tilt ring contains 4 locking collars. These locking collars are connected to 4 lugs protruding from the bottom of each of the 4 fins on the thrust unit. The 4 locking collars on the tilt ring are tightened onto the 4 lugs with the use of a spanner wrench and a soft-headed mallet. The crew will now install the high-pressure air valve box on the tilt ring. High-pressure air at 3000 psi is routed from the storage bottles on the air handler trailer through the valve box to the high-pressure spheres located in the thrust unit tail section and the aft unit skirt section. The servicing section crew will now connect the lifting bridle suspended from the top of the A-frame to lugs on the side of the thrust unit in order to lift the thrust unit out of its transport trailer. The thrust unit, seen here with the tilt ring attached to its base, has been hoisted to a height sufficient to allow its transport trailer to be driven out from underneath it. The thrust unit was then lowered to allow it to be mated to the missile body. Here, the missile body secured to the warhead trailer is being backed down to the thrust unit for mating of the two missile sections. 6 ball and socket guide pins extend from the rim of the aft unit skirt section. These ball and socket fittings allow for precise alignment and mating of the two missile sections. The two missile sections were then joined together by threading 6 explosive bolts through the 6 ball and socket guide pins. The 6 bolts were then tightened to a specific setting, seen here as 44.5 inch-pounds, with the use of a torque wrench. On a tactical missile, electrical plugs would be connected to the explosive bolts' firing squibs. With missile assembly completed, the tilt ring was then attached to its 2 pivot points on the launcher. With the missile now ready for horizontal checkout, the firing battery's 60 kVA generator, operated by a firing section member, was brought online. Here we see the operator making precision adjustments for voltage and frequency. And here is the air compressor truck and air handler trailer operator pressurizing the missile high-pressure air spheres.